Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Slime Science Live. How are we doing today? Good? You guys ready to see some people get slimed today? Yes, awesome. Multiple choice questions. The second round, true-false questions, and the third round, open-ended questions. Now, our contestants up here may ask the audience at any time for help, so make sure you are paying attention to what the questions are. You can either help them or help them get a strike. Okay? So the way it works is for every answer our contestants get wrong, they will get a strike. If they answer the question correctly, they may take one of their own strikes away or give a strike to the other team. Now, any guess as to what happens when we hit 5 strikes? Yes, we get slimed. Now we have a very special Da Vinci Science Center slime up here, nice and purple. It is water and guar gum. Has anybody ever heard of guar gum before? No? Okay, you probably eat it all the time if you could. It comes from a bean and it is used to make things thicker. And it is oftentimes found in ice cream to give it that nice creamy texture. So you can eat the slime if you would really like to, but it is not flavored, so I would not recommend it. Okay. So on my right here, I have the Brainiacs. Would you guys like to say hello? Hello. Okay. Versus the science lovers over on this side.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. So we are going to get started here. Are you ready to see some slime? Yes. Okay. Round number 1. And I'm going to start over here on my right with the Brainiacs. See if we can get each other slimed. Now, they do have the opportunity to get both of these teams slimed today, so let's see if we can make that happen. Okay. So what do you think? Which of these can cause bad breath? So what of these 3 things could cause bad breath? Is it A, bacteria poop? Is it B, tiny mouth snails? Ooh. Or C, tooth dust? So we think bacteria poop, tiny mouth snails, or tooth dust? I think you're ready.
A.
A, final answer? Bacteria poop? Oh, bacteria pooping in your mouth? Oh, that sounds so gross. But that is correct. The bad smell comes from bacteria poop. We have all kinds of bacteria hanging out in our mouth, eating all of that lovely stuff that the rest of our body cannot use. And since they do not have a strike, that means Team Science Lovers automatically gets a strike. But let's see if we can get them back. Are you ready? Okay. Which of these animals do you think has a longer intestine? So which of these animals has the longest intestines? Is it A, humans, B, dogs, or C, horses? What do you think would have the longest intestines?
Horses.
You think horses? They are correct. Horses have the longest intestines out of all of those animals. We as humans do have very long intestines, but horses are quite a bit bigger than us, so they do have a little bit more than we do. Okay, so what would you like to do? Would you like to take your strike away or give a strike to the Brainiacs?
Strike to the Brainiacs.
They want to give a strike to the Brainiacs? Yes! We are now tied again, 1-1. We are getting somebody slimed today, I guarantee it. Okay, here we go. Which of these animals has yellow blood? So we're looking for the animal with yellow blood. Is it A, frog, B, snake, or C, ladybug? Frog, snake, or ladybug? Yellow blood. Ooh.
Can we ask the audience?
You sure can. So audience, they need some help with this one. If you think it is A, frog, raise your hand, please. If you think it is B, snake, raise your hand. If you think it is C, ladybug. Ooh. I don't know. They might be trying to get you a strike, though.
Ladybug.
You're going to go with ladybug? That is correct. Most insects have yellow or white blood. Okay, so our ladybugs have yellow blood. Would you like to take one away or give a strike?
Take away.
Okay, they're going to take away their strike, which means they are pulling ahead We have 1 strike here on my left and no strikes on my right. Okay, and we have 1 question left in round 1, so here we go. Animals with a backbone have what color blood? So animals with a backbone have what color blood? Is it A, white, B, red, or C, blue? What do you think?
B.
B? They're saying B, red? I don't know, I have a backbone and I think my blood is red, so that is correct. That is correct. All animals with a backbone do have red blood. Good job, guys.
Take one off.
They're going to take one of their strikes away. We are now down to no strikes on either side. Guys, I really want to see some people get slimed today. Come on, now we're down to no strikes. Okay, let's move on to our second round of questions here. And these are our true-false questions. Okay, these might be a little bit trickier than our other questions were. Okay, so
Hey kids, sorry to interrupt, but if you really like slime, making slime, and getting slime, we have a summer camp for you. Check us out at our website. It's going to be a slimy summer.
Team Brainiacs, true or false? Geckos can lick their eyeballs. Can geckos lick their eyeballs? True or false?
True. True.
You think true? Oh, they put their tongue on their eyeballs? It is true. That is the only way for them to clean their eyes since they do not have eyelids, so geckos must lick their eyeballs. That means we automatically get a strike over here on this side since we have none to take away on the Brainiac side. Okay, let's see if we can get back at them here, guys. True or false? If a rat gets hot, it will be soaked with sweat. So true or false? When a rat gets really hot, it sweats a lot. What do you think?
Ask the audience.
Okay, they want to ask the audience. Okay, it's up to you guys. True or false? If a rat gets hot, it will be soaked with sweat. If you think it is true, raise your hand. So we've got a couple out there. If you think it is false, raise your hand. Looks like most people think rats do not sweat. What are you going to go with?
False.
We're going to say false. That is correct. False. Rats do not sweat. Similar to dogs, they use the ends of their feet, their tongues, to cool off when they get too hot. But a rat can also use its tail. Okay, so what would you like to do? Give a strike or take one away?
You want to take this? We'll be back to 0. Or we can give it to them. Just take this off.
Okay, they're going to take that strike away. We're back to 0-0 here again. Let's see if I can find you guys some tougher questions here. Okay. True or false? Scientists are trying to protect the world from sheep burps. So they're trying to protect the world from sheep burps. True or false?
True.
You think true? They're trying to protect them from sheep burps? That is correct. It is true. Okay, so when sheep and cows digest their food, they burp a lot. And these burps have a lot of methane gas in them. So they're trying to look at how they can change the diet of sheep to reduce that methane gas. Oh, no strike over here. One strike back over on this side. I'm sorry, guys, but somebody has to get slimed. That's just how it works. Okay. So true or false? Rabbits eat their own poop. True or false? Do rabbits eat their own poop? Ugh. Can you imagine that? Going up to dinner, mom hands you a plate of poop.
True.
True.
Think true? It's true. Rabbits do eat their own poop. Okay. So rabbits produce 2 types of poop. Some of it has been completely digested, some has not. And they're just basically making a snack for later in case they run out of food. Pretty gross. Okay, what would you guys like to do? Good, we're going to give them a strike. We're 1-1, we're still tied. Okay. Next question. True or false? Rats can gnaw through lead. So true or false? Rats can gnaw through lead. I don't know. That's a metal. That seems pretty tough to me.
Ask the audience.
I want to ask the audience, what do you think? Do you think rats can gnaw through lead, through metal? If you think it's true, raise your hands. If you think it is false, raise your hands. Okay, we've got quite a few for both. Oh, it's kind of confusing, tricky.
True.
You say true? It's true. Sewer rats will chomp through just about anything, and lead is actually a very soft metal, so not too difficult for the rats to chomp through. What would you like to do?
Give them a strike.
Good. Yes, we're going to give them a strike. One more question left for round 2, and then we move on to our very tough open-ended questions here. Okay. Last one. True or false? When a slug sheds its outer layer of skin, it then eats the skin. So true or false? A slug eats its shed skin. I want to ask the audience, what do you think? True or false? A slug eats its skin. If you think true, raise your hand. If you think false, raise your hand. We're kind of split again.
True.
She says true. That is correct. A slug will eat its skin. A lot of reptiles who also shed will eat their skin as well for the extra nutrition, of course. Okay, what would you guys like to do?
Give them.
a strike.
We're going to give them a strike, yes. So we've got 2 versus 2, and we are going to move on to our final round of questioning here. Okay, open-ended questions. Are you ready? These are a little tougher. Okay. What color are giraffes' tongues? So what color are giraffes' tongues?
Purple.
Said purple. I'm sorry, that's not correct. A giraffe's tongue is black and pink, not purple. So it might look purple from a distance, but they are truly black and pink, which puts you at 3 strikes, I'm sorry, and 2 strikes over on this side. Okay. So, name 2 of the 3 things that all birds have. So all birds share 3 things in common. Name 2 of those 3 things. I don't know. I didn't know there was such a variety in the different types of birds and what they could all have. What do you think?
They have feathers and they have wings.
They have feathers and they have wings. That is correct. Yes, they do have feathers and wings. They might not all be able to use those wings for flying, but they do have them. What would you like to do?
Give them.
We're going to give them a strike. You know what that means, guys? We might see somebody get slimed in this next question. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? This is some big stakes right here. Okay. What arachnid? So arachnid are creatures kind of in the spider family. Okay. So what arachnid with a powerful sting glows under black light? So it doesn't have to be a specific name of one, but there's a certain type. So there's all different kinds of things that are in the arachnid family, like scorpions and spiders and horseshoe crabs. Okay, those are all in the arachnid family.
Ask the audience.
I'm going to ask the audience. So what do you think, audience? What is one of those arachnids that you think would glow under ultraviolet light? Think scorpion? Does anybody else have a different idea? You think a tarantula? A black widow? Ooh, lots of good answers here. A jellyfish? Good guess, but they're not quite in the arachnid family. They're too soft. A bunny? Nope, not in the arachnid family either. So what do you think? A lot of good question options there.
Scorpion.
They said scorpion. That is correct. The scorpion will glow under ultraviolet light. Now, not all scorpions, okay, but they have this cool layer underneath their outer shell that will actually reflect ultraviolet light. Okay, so what would you like to do? Give a strike or take one away?
Take one away.
You're going to take one away. We have good strategists up here. Okay, so we have 3 strikes versus 2 strikes. Okay, are you ready? Okay. What is the difference between snot and boogers? What is the difference between snot and boogers? Ugh, I didn't know there was such a scientific difference between snot and boogers. And I guess if you think about it a little while, when do you usually see snot? What do you think of as boogers? That might help you out a little bit there. Go ahead.
Boogers pick up like dust and that and stuff like that, and snot is just a fluid in your body.
So she said snot is just a fluid in your body, and boogers pick up dust and dirt, and she is correct. So snot is all that stuff flowing out of your nose before it takes away all those germs, all of that dust, and gets all hard and crusty and gross. Okay, so what do you want to do?
Give them a strike.
Give them a strike, yes. So we're back to 4 strikes over here, and we're going to see. Here is our question here. You squished a mosquito that was sitting on your dog's nose, and red liquid splattered out all over the place. What was that red liquid?
The blood they collected.
That is correct. It was the blood they collected. Okay. We did reach the end of our 15 minutes. A big congratulations for our slime teams up here. Okay, so I'm going to say brainiacs over here. Now you've got 4 strikes. We've got the science lovers over here with only 2 strikes. I mean, they both have strikes. Do you think maybe they should both get slimed? Yeah? I think since we both have strikes, we both need to get slimed. Okay, so are you guys ready? No. Okay. You can close up your armholes here if you want to. Get your goggles on nice and tight. Okay. Help me out here, audience. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, slime!